Welcome, I'm Marda, and today's class is an AYS class, which stands for Alignment Yoga Sculpt. It is a combination, cramp in my foot, it's a combination of Vinyasa Yoga and then combination exercises with yoga postures that are low impact with either hand weights or other props. But today we're going to use hand weights. I have a 5-pound and a 3-pound, and there's some exercises you can use heavier weights, just depends on your fitness level. So if there is, you can always combine the weights, bringing them so you're 3 and 5 together, especially if you're doing like biceps or muscles that can take heavier loads. All right, and I'll always give you levels. So we'll start with level 1. If that's feeling good, stay there. If you want more challenge, go to level 2. But just know where you are, and eventually you'll progress if you continue to do this practice. All right, let's get started. We're going to start today in child's pose. All right, we're going to start in child's pose again, and just set your props. If you have blocks, that's great. Set your props at the top of your mat. And if you don't have a nice big round mat like me, just set it at the top of your mat for your rectangular mat. So starting in child's pose, bring your knees wide, your toes to touch, sink the hips down towards the heels. That might be on the heels or it may be lifted, just being aware of your knees, extending the arms forward. You can kind of roll around a little bit here. Try to get comfortable. Maybe roll your forehead left to right. You can shift through the shoulders. And if your forehead is not touching the floor, you can also use a block here. Just something to put your head in. So take a few deep breaths here. You're going to inhale through your nose and open mouth exhale. Give me about 3 breaths there. And your next inhale, reach your fingertips forward. Extend and walk your hands to the right. You can maybe put a left hand on the right hand, sink the hips back down, and breathe along the left side of your body. Next inhale, come back to center. Again, I call these cupcake hands, so you're holding a cupcake upside down and reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, walk it to the left. Maybe the right hand comes on top of the left. And breathe along the right side body. So that's where your intention is. Next inhale, walk it back forward again. Extend. This time pressing into your palms. You're going to come forward into seal pose, bringing your chest to the gateway of your shoulders, rolling around ankles, and then press it back. 2 more times. Inhale, up through. So it's just kind of an organic movement, a wave, and back. 1 more time. Inhale, come forward, shoulders back. And then we'll come into a tabletop shape. So this shape, though, we're going to come into Chakravarkasana. So bring your knees together, your hands as wide as your mat, and drop your head. Soften your eyes and your jaw, tuck your toes under. And Chakravarkasana is circle. So go to the right side, circle it around towards your heels. It's actually more of a semicircle. And then hips to the left. We're going to do a couple of those. Hips to the right, back towards the heels, and to the left. 1 more time, to the right, back towards the heels, and to the left. And you'll see throughout the practice I do pair dynamic movement, which we just did, to longer hold. So bring your hips to the right. Maybe they touch the floor, maybe they don't. Hold that posture, gazing over the left shoulder, and then we'll go to the left side. Same idea, gazing over the right shoulder. Coming back to center with the toes tucked, press back, bringing the weight into your toes. And then walk your hands back towards your feet so they're under your shoulders. Lift your knees, pressing into the toes, maybe fanning out the ankles. You can do a little rock here, back and forth. And then we'll hold the weight towards the heels. So you're gently pressing through the heels, stretching your Achilles and your calves. Coming back to that hover, pressing into the toes. Bring the knees back down, flip over the toes onto the toenail side, and lifting your knees, press up, pressing into the toes. Maybe you can come all the way up. Do a couple of those, up and down. And then we'll come back into a tabletop. Now this time you're going to line up your joints, wrists over shoulders, or shoulders over wrists rather, knees under hips, little tap. Those toes. From here we're going to do a little bit of I'm going to face you, a little bit of side body work. So extend your right leg to the side. So your right heel, your left knee are in line. Walk your hands up. Come up to gate. So you're going to stand on the left leg, your left side body's in one line. Bring the left hand down. It's in line with your right knee and ankle, and then some big circles. And finally, we'll hold that line from your right toes to your right fingertips. Try to draw the shoulder back towards into the socket and spin the right ribs. Come on up, inhale, right hand to your thigh or your shin, all the way up and over. Same idea, sort of spinning the left ribs towards the sky, making sure the shoulder is integrated. So that means it's not up here, right? Lengthen, and then come on up. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips. You're gonna inhale here, then as you exhale, bend into your right knee. A couple times, inhale, center, exhale, bend, and you're moving your right knee towards the back of your space. Last one, inhale and exhale. From here, you can bring your elbow to your thigh. You can use a block. So that would be level 1. Level 2 is with the block. Level 3 is hand to floor, left arm towards the sky. The palm's going to face forward as you press a little bit into the right thigh, twisting, opening through that right hip and inner thigh. All right, bring your left hand to your hip. Come back to center, bring your hands down. So your hands are in tabletop. As you inhale, walk your hands slightly forward, come into this cobra shape. Exhale, press it back into this half pigeon variation. 2 more, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Hold it back here, staying up as high on the left knee as you need to. Maybe sliding the right foot towards the right wall for a little bit more in this half frog shape. All right, let's come back to center. We're going to set up the other side. So realign your tabletop, left leg to the side. Inhale, arms go up. Right hand down, big circles through the left shoulder. And then finally hold that left arm over the shoulder, spin the ribs. So the sensation is all along the left side body. Come on up, inhale. Bringing your left hand to your thigh or your shin, right hand up and over. Again, same idea, spin the ribs, find the space in the right hip. All right, let's come back up. Inhale the arms up to your hips. Exhale into the left knee. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale back to center. And exhale for the hold. Level 1, elbow to thigh. Level 2, to block. Level 3, to the floor, right on towards the sky. Bring your right hand back to your hip and come back up. Bring the hands back to tabletop. Walk them up. Inhale to the cobra variation. And press it back. Half frog. 2 more. Inhale. Feel free to roll your neck here. Maybe wiggle through the hips. Press it back. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Press it back. Again, just be nice to your knee. You can also put a block under your right knee for support, or a pillow is even better. If you want to find more, in level 2, level 3, slide the left leg towards the side of your room, the left side. All right, let's come back up to tabletop. And before we come to our first downward dog, we're going to do a little bit of wrist. So from this tabletop shape, you can flip your fingertips towards you. Do a little rock, circles. And rocking back and forth until you have a static hold. And bending your elbows, oh, my knuckles just cracked, to your fingers. From there, kind of roll it out, roll through your wrists. You can even do some waves. So there's really no right or wrong way to stretch your fingers and wrists, but just make sure you do it. I always do it in every vinyasa class and every sculpt class. It also encourages the use of your fingers more than putting all the pressure into your wrist. So when you set up your down dog, try to create that L shape. Hands are shoulder width, your fingers are spread, and you're going to grip the floor with your fingers like little suction cups, pushing the floor away, dropping your head. Try to find that space in the back and the spine, and then maybe pedal it out. But there's really no need for straight legs here. All right, so if keeping a little bend in your knees keeps your hips at a 90-degree angle, that's where you need to be. One more big breath. And then go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees. You can start by resting your torso on your thigh bones. This is really important to come into this a little slower. With a lot of awareness, shaking your head. Roll from the outside to the insides of the feet, to the toes and to the heels, and then spread your toes and root down through all 4 corners underneath your feet. Option to stay here or use your block. All right, there's no tension in your neck. And I just like to stay here for a moment just to give my hamstrings and my spine a little heads up of what's coming here. Give them a moment to relax, to release. And then if it feels okay in your body, you can grab opposite elbows. But make sure you're tilting your tailbone towards the sky. So we're here rather than here. Okay, so you might have to bend your knees more to get that length. And then once again, I like to stay here without moving very much first. Softening my eyes and jaws. And then if it feels interesting, maybe sway from side to side. A couple more breaths. Releasing the hands to the floor. Bend your knees enough to interlace the hands. If you can't reach them, you could use a towel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe shrug the shoulders. Try to relax your neck. You can also do some circles or open to one side and the other. Eventually releasing slowly to lower back. And then hands to floor, and we're going to walk it out to plank. Level 1, you're going to keep your knees down. Level 2, bring the knees up, pushing the floor away. So either level, knees down or up, hinge forward under your toes, slowly lower down. Point your toes, bring your fingertips to the sides, inhale, cobra. Just coming up to where it feels good to the low back. Exhale to lower. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Bring the hands back under your shoulders. Tuck the toes. Level 1, keep the knees down. Level 2, lift. No. Hey. No. All right. Come down. Level 1, keep your knees down to press up to plank. Level 2, lift your knees, press up to plank. And then bring your hips back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, step to the top of your space. Your toes can touch or hip width. Fingertips to your shins, half lift. Exhale, fold. Flipping your palms like you're lifting something heavy. Inhale to rise. Interlace the hands behind your head. Show you this way. Inhale, right elbow, right knee. Inhale, center, left elbow, left hip. Rather than that knee. Inhale, center, open up your heart. And lift gently on the back of your skull, chin to chest. Let the elbows kind of collapse inward. All right, coming back up, arms go up. Inhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, you can jump or step. Again, level 1 knees, level 2 toes. Chaturanga, hinge forward, elbows at 90 degrees. Up over your toes to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Hollow out the belly as you hug your knee to your nose. Use your core, step your foot through. You can help it through with your right hand. Right knee is directly over your right ankle. Bring the left knee down. And you can use blocks here. On your inhale, press the hips, lift the heart. On your exhale, straighten the right leg and fold. 2 more. Inhale, press. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Let's come forward again to crescent moon. Pressing the hips down. And then shifting the hips back. So now this right knee is at 90 degrees. Inhale your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Lengthen forward. Bring your left elbow to hook on the right thigh. Press the palms together and twist. Try to gently roll your right shoulder back down. In 5, we'll bring the hands back to center. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Bring your hands to the blocks. Straighten the right leg or straight-ish. Okay, you can walk the blocks back so you're stacking your joints. Lift your heart. Hinge at the right hip crease. Try to keep the length in the spine nice and long so you're here rather than that rounding action. You might not be able to lower as much, but you're still going to get that hamstring. All right, rebend the right knee. Make sure your back toes are tucked. Inhale the arms up. Lift off, airplane arms. Squeezing the pinkies together. Inhale the arms up. And twist, open arm twist to the right. As you come around, interlace the hands behind your head. So you're in a squat, a goddess or horse squat. Toes are pointing out. Knees are moving back. Hips are lowering. Inhale, center. Right elbow, right knee. Inhale, center. Left elbow, left knee. Center one more time. Really engaging the core. Coming back to center, lift the arms, sink the hips, move the knees back in space. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Star. Warrior 2. So your back foot is going to be parallel to the back of the mat. Your right toes forward. Warrior 2. Your chest, your shoulders and hips are in line. We're not leaning forward yet. And we'll do a couple rotations through the shoulders. So as you inhale, start with your palms down. As you inhale, you're going to roll the palms open, open the heart. As you exhale, like you're turning a jar, twist. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bringing the palms up, reach forward, extended side, level 1, elbow to thigh, level 2, hand to block, level 3, hand to floor. You have the option here to stay with the hand towards the sky or maybe lengthen it up over the ear line. Holding the right knee angle, come past warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand can be to your thigh or wrap it around your waist. Next, exhale, windmill down, high plank. Knees or toes, chaturanga, up dog to downward facing dog, left side. Inhale, left leg high. Tiptoes of the right foot, knee to nose. Step it through. Make sure your feet have their own lanes. Bring the right knee down. Pressing the hips forward. You're going to inhale. And again, you can use the blocks under your hands. Exhale. Half Hanuman. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Coming forward, press the hips down. And then back off, so the left knee's at 90 degrees. Inhale the arms up, hands to heart. Lengthen forward, right elbow, left thigh. Lengthen and twist. Trying to bring the thumbs to your heart space. Left shoulders drop down and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Hands to the floor or your blocks. Straighten the left leg. Again, finding length on your inhale. Lift your heart and then hinge at the left hip crease. Fold. Try to breathe into wherever that sensation is. All right, coming forward, make sure the back toes are tucked, arms go up on the inhale, and hinge forward, airplane arms, crescent lunge, like you're gonna reach your pinkies to touch. Bring the torso up, inhale, open arm twist to the left, fan out your fingers. In 5, we'll come into squat with hands behind our head. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sinking the hips, moving the knees back in space. Inhale, left elbow, left knee. Inhale, center, right elbow, right knee. Center, left elbow. Center, right elbow. Center. Extend the arms, lower the hips, move the knees back in space. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star. Warrior 2, back foot parallel to the back of the mat, left toes forward. All right, shoulders right over your hips. As you inhale, flip the palms up. As you exhale, roll. One more inhale and exhale. All right, palms up. Inhale to reach. Level 1, elbow to thigh. Level 2, hand to block. Level 3, hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. Stay here or extend the right arm up over the ear. Inhale, coming through warrior 2 to reverse, hand to thigh or wrap. High five the back wall. And windmill down. Vinyasa, and if you're getting tired, you always take it out. Whatever variation you are doing. And you can always do cobra instead of up dog. Bend your knees, jump or step to the top of your space. Now we're ready for the top. All right, for the top of the mat, I'm going to start off with my 5 pounds. You can also, on this first one, can weight up or you can weight down, always. I'm using my 5s. We're going to start a little bit wider than hip width with your toes slightly out, and we're going to do Arnold presses to start with a squat. So start with your palms in, your weights up by your shoulders, and then you're going to flip your hands as you come up, and then bring it down, and come up, and bring it down. Flip and come up. Now as you bring it down, you're going to come into a squat. Flip and bring it up, and palms face in, squat. All right, adding your breath, we're going to inhale as you lower, exhale to come up. Give me 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your start. Now we're going to do the same exercise, but we're going to add a bicep curl, okay? All right, here we go. Bring the arms up, palms in, bicep curl. Arnold press, squat, bicep curl. 8 more. Bicep curl. 7, 6, slow and controlled, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, shake it out. All right, we're going to come into chair pose, and I'm going to place a block. You don't need to. You can have either your feet together, or you can put a block between your thighs to keep your knees over your ankles. You're going to shift the hips down and hinge forward. So make sure you're not rounding the back, shoulders are back. You're going to start by lifting the left arm front, right arm to the side. Bring it back. All right, we got 8 more. And as you do the exercise, give the block, if you have it, a little squeeze. Squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze that block. Last 2, and 1. This is how we get our heart rate up without jumping around. All right, last one. And you can lower the weights if you want. Bring the weights to hover at your shoulders. We'll stay pretty rooted through the left foot. You're going to point your right toe. All right, from here, you're going to lift your right leg and bring your right elbow behind it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, get into those obliques, 2, and 1. All right, same start, same side. This time, we're gonna bring the left elbow to the right knee. Twist, bring it back, twist, bring it back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, is your heart rate up? 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake it out. Don't worry, we'll do the other side. So you're going to start at the top of the mat. Inhale the arms up. Let's do a little heart opener. Inhale, mountain, and fold forward. Hands to fingertips, lengthen, inhale. High plank, vinyasa, of your choice, or you can always hold high plank here to downward facing dog. Come forward to plank and lower down. Move my weights a little bit out, a little bit away from me. I'm going to have you start with your hands extended. And you're going to lift your right arm and your left leg. All right, so inhale in the down position, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, then left arm, right leg, lift, back to center, and lift. Now your head and chest are lifted, so we're just going to alternate. When you're lifting, exhale through your mouth. Maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both sides. All right, rest. For this next one, you're going to bring your hands behind your head, and you can keep your head down to start. Elbows are out to the sides. Lift your heart and chest, and then right hand is going to reach to the side towards your right knee. Inhale, center, left, center, right, center, left. 5 more, right, left, 4, right, left, 3, right, left, 2, right, left, last one, right, left, and relax. You can cross your hands, rest your head on your arms. And then bringing the hands under your shoulders, just shift it back to an extended child's pose. Lengthen. And then we're going to come back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Then I'm going to have you bend that right knee, opening your hip. Now you're going to hold that bent knee. I'm going to shoulder it to the side. Come forward to a plank with the right leg to the side. Slowly lower down. Point your left toes. Inhale to this cobra variation. Exhale, lower. Tuck the left toes. You're going to come back around. 3-legged open hip. One more time with your breath. Inhale, plank, leg to the side. Exhale, lower. Point the left toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuck the back toes. This time, legs straight back. And then knee to nose to low lunge. All right, let's bring your weights back towards you. And we're going to come up to crescent lunge. I'm going to have you bring your 3s or 5s. I'm going to grab my 3s. And crescent lunge, you want to make sure your feet have their own lanes. All right, and we're going to bend your left knee in this one, so your shoulders are right over your hips. Start of this exercise is palms up, little micro bend in your knees. All right, inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to squeeze the elbows to the back. Inhale, reach, and the option here is to straighten the right leg. Give me 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now really bend that back knee, bring your hands to your heart. All right, there's 2 levels here. Level 1, you're just gonna come up to your back toes, okay? And let the hands hang. Level 2, you're gonna come up to more of an airplane, right? Let the hands hang. Bring your elbows straight back and arms up into airplane, either one. Pulse the hands together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the toes down if they're not. Bring the hands to your heart. Bend that back knee. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now step the left leg to the side and pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to start. Airplane. Pulse the hands together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart. Left toes down. Pulse it. 5, 3, 2, 1. Step the leg to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. Left leg to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to start. Airplane. Pulse the hands in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart. Step back. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to start. Airplane. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2. Back to center. Airplane or toe down. Pulse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Center. Airplane. Pulse the hands together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe down. Pulse. 5, 3, 2, 1. Left leg behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Whew. Wiggle it out. Turn to the side. And we're going to come into squat. Bringing the knees towards the back of your space, or back in space, and just little pulses. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to change out my weights to 5s. You can do the exercise and then decide what you want to do. But we're going to start with your palms up, your arms extended, and bring your right arm underneath your left, back to center. Left arm under, back to center. 8, 7, 6. Make sure you're open mouth, exhaling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring the weights to your hips, sink a little bit deeper. And I'm using my 5 still. Bringing your hands, you're going to bring the numbers facing forward. Okay, sit nice and deep, hinge at the hips, reverse flies for 10, 9, be slow on the negative, right here, 7, and 6, we're going to add 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this time you'll do the same thing, but you're going to bring your hands down, and you can straighten your legs as you row up, or you can stay down. So level 1 would be staying down. Level 2 would be standing up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set the weights back at the top of your space. You're going to shake it out. We're going to do a vinyasa just to stretch it out. Inhale the top of your mat, arms go up. This time let's bring your right hand down and stretch the left side body. Inhale up, left hand down, stretch. Inhale up, cactus the arms, open your heart. So this vinyasa is going to be nice and slow. Fold, take your time. Halfway lift, go through your vinyasa. And you can come all the way down to cobra this time. And we'll meet once again in downward facing dog. Just let your head hang, take a couple of breaths. Coming forward to plank, lower down. You can widen up your weights to the sides. All right, so same series, arms come forward. You're gonna lift the right arm. So halfway, so lift the chest first. You're gonna lift right arm, left leg. 9, alternate, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Hands behind your head. Lifted head and chest. Right hand reaches right hip. Left hand. Right. Left. 8. 7. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Rest your head on your hands, maybe waggle your hips this time. Push it back, extended child's pose. Just getting length in the spine. All right, let's sit back up. You can move the weights within reach. And we'll come to down dog. All right, we're going to do the open hip side planks 2 times. Inhale, left leg high, bend that knee, open your hip. All right, hold the bent knee, bring the left leg to the side. Plank, lower down. Point your right toes, lift. Exhale, lower, tuck the right toes, bring it left leg up and around again. Left hip over right, inhale, plank. Left leg to the side, lower. Inhale, lift. Woo, exhale, lower, tuck the toes. This time, legs straight back. Knee to nose, step it through. All right, we're gonna come up to crescent lunge. Again, feet have their own lanes. You can bend this back knee. Start with the palms forward and just make sure you're not hyperextending. I want a little bend. All right, shoulders are back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Give me 8, squeeze, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, bend your back knee. You're going to start with the hands to the heart, bringing the arms back. You can keep the toes down or lift it. Here we go, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe down, hands to heart, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Airplane, pulse the hands in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the right leg behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to start. Airplane, pulse. And 1, hands to heart. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right leg behind. 5, 3, 2, 1. Back to start. Airplane, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg behind. Start again. Got 2 more. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Airplane. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. And then we're going to come to your squat again. Bringing the weights to your hips. Little pulses here. All right, so this side we're going to change it up a little bit. Give me 5 more pulses. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your hands by your shoulders, just hovering. You're going to inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Center, left elbow. Center, right. Inhale. Inhale. Really keeping your core activated here. Feel it through the obliques. Give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, I am going to double up my weights for the next one. You can use your 5s, or you can double them up for an 8. From here, you're going to start with the hands. Actually, we'll have the knuckles facing forward. You're going to bring it up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to bring it up. Slow on the lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, setting those weights down. grab a drink, and then we're going to meet back at the top of the mat. Same exercises we did in the beginning. All right, so hopefully your heart rate is moving as fast as mine is. So we're going to start with the Arnold press, but we'll since it's the same on both sides, we're going to do the Arnold press to the bicep curl for 10. So toes point out, heels, so your feet are a little bit wider than the widest part of your hips. Start with your palms in, knuckles out. We're going to squat. Bring the arms up, palms out, and squat. Right? Now, from the squat, bicep curl, arm press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right. Grabbing your block, if you did on the other side in this chair pose. This time, we're going to do tricep extensions. So it's the same idea. If you have the block, you're going to squeeze it as you do the exercise. Bend your knees, bring your elbows up. Keep this as your start position. So inhale here, exhale, squeeze the block, tricep extend. Inhale, inhale, 7. Try to find that full range of motion. 4, squeeze the block. 3, squeeze. 2, squeeze. Last one, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, lose the block. All right, set up for the left obliques. So the right foot stays still, left toe to the side, hands to your shoulders. So we're going to start same elbow, same knee. Okay, bring that left elbow behind. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, opposite elbow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work, you guys. All right, set the weights down. And we're going to meet for a core on your back. Okay, for the core exercises, I'm going to grab my 3s. And I'll move the other weights out of the way. I recommend a lighter weight, especially the first time you do it, because I want a lot of your intention in keeping your low back down. So you're going to have 2 lighter weights, or no weights is fine too. All right, keeping the low back down. I'm going to have you bring your shins parallel to the sky. And make sure that there's no space under there. Your lower back is down, so it's already engaged. Bringing your arms up. We're going to do dead bugs here. So opposite hand, so right arm back, left leg back, or down, straighten down. Bring it back to center, left arm, right leg. Center, just alternating with slow control, making sure your low back is down. Eight, 7, I wonder if you can hear my hip cracking. 6, wow, that's loud. 5, 4, 3. When you get lazy is when you arch that back. 2 and 1. All right, bring your feet down for a moment. Draw your navel to your spine. I'm going to have you extend your arms out into a cactus. And then bring both legs straight up your imaginary wall. They don't have to be straight. You're going to lift your head and chest and your arms. All right, you're going to alternate. You're going to reach your right arm to your left foot. Bring it back. So you're always lifted. You're always pressing into the low back. 7. Reach. 6. 5. 4. Hopefully you're burning. And 2. And 1. Good. All right. Relax back down. Bringing your hands to your chest. And your feet are a little wider than hip width. Low back down. And have you extend. And you can push the weights together if you want. Reach the hands behind you. Then option 1, level 1, you'll bring the arms to the sky and lift your chest. Option 2, level 2, come all the way up. Reach it forward to your chest, back, chest, forward. So again, level 1, you're just going to lift. Level 2, come all the way up. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Come down. I'm going to have you roll onto your right side. I'm going to face you. All right, you're going to need a block. If you have a Pilates ball, that works too. So you're going to roll onto your right side and bring your arm parallel to the top of your mat. The block is going to go between your calves. Bring the left hand behind your ear. You're going to press your arm and lift your legs. Bringing your elbow towards the left knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lose the block. Bend the knees. And come up to your forearm. All right, from here, you can bring the hand behind your head, which you're going to lift up and bring it down. 10, 9, 8, 7. So elbow comes to the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming onto your back. We're going to come into a bridge shape. So bring your feet hip width. You're going to lift your legs. Now this is level 1. Level 2, bring a block under your right foot. Okay. So we're coming into bridge. You're going to keep your hands down by your side. Okay. Lift your hips. You're going to lift your left leg and then tap the heel down. 10. Bring it up. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come on to the left side. Walk between the calves. Extend the left arm parallel to your mat, top or bottom, wherever you are. Right fingertips behind the ear. Crunch, elbows to the knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Whew. All right, lose the block. Come up to your left arm, bring the knees together, hands behind, fingertips of your right hand behind your head. So you're gonna come into this clamshell to lift, and then right elbow, left elbow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, come onto your back again. Level 1, feet flat. Level 2, left foot on your block. Hands down by your sides, thumbs in. Come up to your bridge. All right, let's bring the right leg out. Bring it up, tap the heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right, lose the block if you have it. Bring your feet together. Hands are down. We're going to come up into an open leg position. So up into bridge, open, close, and down. 10, open, close. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, guys. Bring your knees into your chest. Little roll on the low back. Maybe bring your feet wide and windshield wiper side to side. Come back, knees to chest. I'm going to give you a couple options here. Extend both legs up your imaginary wall. All right, level 1, you're going to come into figure 4 by bringing your right ankle to clear your left thigh bone. Right? You can stay here, or you can wrap the hands. Level 2, you're going to slide your right knee over your left. Grab the insides of your feet. This is called reclined cow face. Relax your head down and gently pull towards you. Now, one thing you don't want to do is drop your left foot. Keep your shins in the same plane. Hug towards you. So either figure 4 or reclined cow face. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that, knees to chest, extend the legs. All right, so this time either figure 4 left over right. Stay there, thread the left hand through, or slide into cow face. Again, don't let this right foot fall. Tap towards you. Wherever you are, release. I'm just going to have you roll back and forth a few times, maybe come all the way back towards plow. maybe 3 times. And then crossing your feet, come onto your belly. I'm gonna move my props out of the way. So when you come onto your belly, come into Sphinx arms. So that means a 90-degree angle, you're on your forearms. We're gonna do a couple variations of Sphinx here. So as you inhale, lift your heart. Then as you exhale, you're gonna push into your forearms, lift your hips and round. Inhale, Sphinx, hips down, heart, round. One more, inhale, and round. All right, coming back to that Sphinx setup, drag your right knee up towards your right armpit, and then press a little bit into your right hip. Option 1, stay down, pull your hands towards you and lift your heart. If that feels like there's a little more space there and you're not having any low back pain, lift the hands up or the elbows up. Keeping the weight in your either right arm or right hand, bring your left arm under, your palm is going to be up. You're going to swing the right arm all the way over until it touches the floor. And your left hand can support your knee, or you can bring your hand to your knee for a little more. This is just a nice deep supine twist. And option to lift your right shoulder, gaze towards the right. All right, let's come all the way back to your belly, back into that Sphinx setup. This time, drag your left knee up, pressure into the left hip, dragging the hands towards you, pulling the heart forward, or maybe coming up to the hands. All right, this time pressure into the left hand or arm, right arm through, palm up. Lay onto that right shoulder, swing it left shoulder all the way up till it hits the floor, and grab a hold of your left knee. And again, you can lift that shoulder, gaze towards the left. So anytime instructor asks you to gaze a certain way and it doesn't feel good to your neck, always come back to a neutral position. Your neck is telling you it doesn't want to be there. All right, come back over again. This time we're going to press it back and do a child's pose, and I'm going to give you a couple levels here. Level 1, you're just going to come into your normal child's pose. Level 2, maybe you bring your palms together and your thumbs to the base of your neck. Level 3, you can use the blocks on their low setting or maybe the higher setting. You want enough space for your head. You're going to place your elbows in the middle of the block. Bring your palms together, bringing your head to the floor and your arms to reverse namaste. Just make sure whatever version you're doing, your head is down. So you're up on this level and your head is up. Go to the lower level. Just a few breaths here. Nice tricep stretch, nice upper back stretch. And then when you're ready, you can come all the way onto your back. And just a little hug in with the knees. Into dead bug, hands on the insides of your feet, thigh bones on the outside of your ribs. As you pull down, you'll feel this nice lengthening in the low back. From there, you can stay there, or if it feels good, you can kind of roll from side to side, massaging the outside of your spine, those muscles. Maybe bend one leg at a time as you roll. Eventually, finding your way into your final asana. It can be any pose. One of my favorites, I'll show you, is legs up a real wall. So to do that, you want to get super tight up to the wall and then swing your legs up. So you want your bum up against the wall and your hands wherever you want them to be. It's great to stay here for 5 minutes or so if you have the time, or come back later on in the evening as you're winding down. But to seal in our practice, thank you guys so much for sharing your time with me. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. My website is thepowerofyoga.yoga. Thanks so much. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Your right hand is connection. Your left hand is balance. Bring them together to your heart. Bringing your thumbs to your third eye, your turtle gaze to the sky. Be strong, be kind, and be brave. Namaste.